And we're back here at the GSL Code S. What's up, guys?
Howdy.
Howdy. Actually, we were doing an intro. I stepped on my headset cord.
I was wondering what was going on.
Yanked my head into the table. That was close, Artosis.
Yeah, it was.
People don't know how dangerous our jobs really are. Okay, so.
Put our lives on the line every day.
Every day.
People say the most dangerous job is being a craft
Some people are like,
fisherman.
oh, but I'm a fireman. Okay, whatever, buddy.
Why are you running into burning buildings, dude? What's the deal with that?
All right, we're back. And I think this is going to be possibly the best match of the day.
Could be. Genius or MVP is going to take it.
Well, one of the two.
No, I think
I think what's actually going to happen is the fans are going to be the real winners, Artosis.
Are they?
Yes.
No.
It's going to be on our new map, Whirlwind. So we couldn't really ask for two better players to teach us how to actually play on this map.
Yeah, this should actually be pretty fun. I do want to see some more TVPs here. We haven't seen.
I want to see more games on this map.
Yeah,
I haven't seen much of anything here.
I want to see a lot of ZVZs here. No, that's not true.
MVP and Genius, the best in their respective races. Get ready for a kick-ass game here. Are you ready, Artosis?
I'm ready.
Is your seatbelt buckled?
No.
No?
If I was in a car, it would be that.
Okay.
I always buckle my seatbelt.
All right. All right. Get ready for an awesome TVP here at the GSL Code S. I really love what we're doing with these maps. You know, really utilizing the fact that it's 3D, giving the map a lot of personality. I remember when they were doing this for StarCraft 1, just like showing, okay, this is actually what a 3D version of like Lost Temple or something would look like.
So
and I'm like, oh, wow, yeah, I guess that is
Breeze's
actually
battle
what it
reports.
Yeah, yeah.
God.
In the upper right, we have the game Genie Terran. His ID is
AJM MVP.
And yes, they are sponsored by LG. It's pretty huge. Pretty big deal. And in the bottom right, by the way, this map is massive the more I look at it. In the bottom right, we have one of the cockier players out here. A lot of trash talk coming from this guy. I love it. His ID is
Genius.
no team right now.
All right.
I really respect that play from Genius in that last game where he just didn't attack after he knew the game was over.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's
Happy's
a
just
really good
hoping
way
he's
to do
got his
it.
fingers crossed. Like, I hope you just attack enemy and that my buildings
Somehow,
get in the way. And,
yeah.
something goes wrong.
Which couldn't have happened anyway. We can see it, but she's not going to take any chances, even if there's no chance.
Yep.
All right. So here we are, Tasteless.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's kind of interesting is that they use that raised supply depot as part of the wall on that ramp.
Yeah.
And
Swiss players, welcome.
the Swiss fan club. But a Terran could repair that, while Protoss and Zerg could not. If they wanted that as part of their wall.
Oh, that's actually a really good observation. Artosis.
Imbalance.
Imba. Somebody get on the forums and let Blizzard know right away.
I don't think it's a Blizzard map, but in the GSL forums, I guess.
We need to get it banned.
Yeah.
No, actually, I like that though.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's just interesting.
Yeah, why not? I want to see that happen.
It's a different advantage early on for Protoss for their wall in, but then of course they can't repair it. You know what I mean? But then Protoss can wall themselves in entirely and then destroy it and get out.
I don't know if we'll ever
Terran
see
can
a Terran repair it, but could be.
Could.
Imagine hitting that with your
far out there.
banelings. Imagine that.
Could happen.
Could happen. All right, so huge map. MVP going for a fast expansion. Expect Genius to do the same. In fact, expect both players to likely get third bases, and then maybe even fourths. And by that time, Genius is going to have a maxed out sick army, and MVP is going to have to show a lot of skill to take that out.
Genius is so good at having that perfect unit composition.
Yeah, he makes good compositions.
Right amount of stalkers, right amount of zealots, right amount of sentries.
He's an artist with it.
He really is.
And, yeah. So, we'll just have to see how this goes. MVP, okay. Right into 4X. I like this. Nice powering build.
Push in there. It's kind of scout and apply pressure.
Yeah. And it's going to be safe against any quick attacks. You know, this would be a prime map for MVP Genius or Sorry, he's no longer MVP. For Genius to actually just go right into the three base play. So into the big bust with a lot of sentries and stuff like that. So MVP should have enough units to hold off anything.
All right, we have a pretty standard macro builds here. Genius is, as we said before, going to push out here pretty soon with those Marines. Curious when he's actually going to get his gases.
I'm actually very curious about that as well. Is he going to tech up after this? Is he just going to lightly tech, like into stim? Is he going to get a lot of gases and go for upgrades as well? When is that third command center coming in? That's what I'm really going to be looking for with this build. Genius, on the other hand, he's really skimping on his units. He, in fact, canceled one that he was making just in case. Will he go into a Robo?
What does this map remind me of from StarCraft 1? I'm looking at it and trying to figure out... what's that map? Is it Garden of God? Or God's Garden?
I know that's a map, but I'm trying to remember what it looked like.
Well, it's one of these maps where you just had basically like three... Actually, well, no, I guess it's not quite like that because the top, bottom, and left and right expansions, but other than that, the shape of it, where it's basically like 4 clear quadrants on the map. There's 4 quadrants where like, okay, like this certain location, all the expansions belong over here. There's not really shared bases, but now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Kind of like Legacy of Lee or something.
Yeah, like that. All right, so Terran's moving out now. Protoss cannot afford to lose any units here.
Yeah, he does have 4 sentries total warp and 3 zealots as well to go with that stalker.
And he should be able to fight this off pretty easily.
Yeah, he's gonna kill it. In fact, this is gonna be bad. Shatter it is what I was gonna say.
All right, nice. So MVP turns around. The force field's a little bit beneficial in a way to MVP after that battle's done because he can't be chased down anymore. Command center, additional one coming up here.
Yeah, and he did the light tech into command center, so that was that part we wanted to look for. Meanwhile, Genius going into a Twilight Council.
Okay, I guess he went for Colossus so many times in that last series that he probably wanted to do something that because MVP gets to watch these games.
Yeah,
we don't stop them or anything. We don't blindfold them and put them in a closet.
No, we don't do that.
So
I promise.
I promise you guys. Yes. But we let him watch the game, so maybe MVP is going to be predicting the Colossus play or something like that.
And not just that, he saw that it was this heavy Marine force coming, so Cloaked Banshee is not a possibility with that many Marines being made so early on. So he can actually just skip Robotech because he doesn't need detection. So he can go right into the very powerful Charge Lot Archon High Templar tech. And in fact, that's going to allow him to easily take additional bases and be a little bit more mobile.
He can actually bum rush MVP when MVP actually takes a third.
Sure, yeah.
MVP might actually be exposed.
Definitely. Now, Genius still not going for any additional bases. MVP is actually scouting for that at the moment. With 4 Marines. Hiding those High Templars. Okay, so... Yep. Oh, I'm just going to say he's probably going to throw up 2 more gates. The way he was hiding those High Templar shows that he wants to do a timing attack with them. Because, otherwise it's like, well, you could hide them, but he's really going out of his way to hide them. And not in a defensive posture. He's hiding them in a different way. So he's going up to 8 gates. So it looks like we're going to see this very powerful Storm Charge Lot 8-gate attack, which, this thing is a nice scan seeing High Templars. But he doesn't know how many gates it is. Now, MVP needs a lot of bunkers to actually hold this off correctly.
Yes, he's going to have to... and unfortunately, by the way, MVP's going to have Medivacs out later, so the few Medivacs that do come out can be feedbacked right away. Turn them into giant flying paperweights and nothing else.
Yeah. We do have another bunker on the way, so that's going to be 3 for MVP. This is a good start. Stim almost done. And a Ghost Academy is on the way, but this attack will hit before then. I don't see MVP having too hard a time. How many High Templars does he actually have right now? 6. Ooh, that is a little bit scary. So this is going to be a hard attack to hold, but with those 3 bunkers, he's kind of got the right stuff going on.
All right, in the next minute here, this attack should commence. Note the factory is going to be in the front. That could absorb some sentry shots. All right, he should probably attack actually now that it's been spotted. MVP is going to get a 4th bunker.
And in fact, yeah, the good bunker, and he's making another Spidey to help out. And
Here we go.
Here we go. And stim is done. A nice stim. Storm coming down on these units. Oh! Killing a ton of Marines and damaging a lot of Marauders as well. Looks like he's going to punch through this first defense. His Storm's still going down, but it's High Templars.
Oh my God,
out of
he's doing
energy.
so much damage. He just tore MVP apart.
Yeah, he did.
GG. Wow.
Well done by Genius.
The Storms are really well split there by Genius.
Genius very happy with that win, as we can see, pounding his fist on that table. He needs just one more game win against MVP, and he goes on to the round of 16.
Wow, really nice there by Genius. And that's smart. Yeah, like we said, MVP is expecting Colossus. He's expecting something like that. Now, we didn't get to learn much about that map because that's actually a strat you can do on pretty much any map.
Yeah, that's anything that has a reasonably open natural. Like
Right.
You probably don't want to do it on Shakuras, but
No.
just about any other map, you're going to be fine.
All right, wow. Genius winning the first game against MVP. MVP might have to go down if he loses the series and face off against either Happy or why am I having a blank here? Who else is in our group?
Suoshin.
Suoshin, excuse me.
MVP, even if he loses Genius, still has to be seen as a favorite in this group. It's going to be an uphill battle for Happy or Suoshin to actually take him out.
Well, our next map's going to be on Antigua Shipyard. We've seen MVP do a lot of great strats in this, and Genius as well.
Yeah, this is
very good on this
it's
map.
a good map choice, and I would not be surprised if Genius goes for a Colossus all-in on this map. He's done it a lot in the past on Antigua, so definitely a build he is comfortable with here.
We haven't seen Genius Void Ray all in yet.
That's true. That's true. We always
He's
could see that
overdue
next
for a
time.
Void Ray all in.
He's overdue, man. He's had 4 games. We haven't seen one.
All right. Getting close to starting this match here. MVP always collected. It's why he is the most accomplished, the best player in the world. You know, it's funny because every once in a while we have those moments where somebody else, like DRG, suddenly comes on top and we're thinking, well, maybe he's now the best in the world.
Yeah.
And then like a week later, MVP wins another tournament. I'm like, well, I mean,
Well, really,
it's just so consistent.
You can still make arguments for MVP, DRG, Marine King, and maybe MC as well as being like the best, because all of them are always winning tournaments right now.
Yeah, they're always heavy hitters.
Yeah.
All right, guys, game number 2, MVP against Genius. Get ready, because Genius very well may take this all the way, considering how good he played in that first game.